Hello guys, this is your host RP of this very small Singaporean channel. Today I have with me two members from a group called Itasha SG. Now could I have my members of Itasha SG to introduce themselves?
Hello guys, my name is Zul and I'm from Itasha SG.
Hi, my name is Jaz, or known as Yaksha for you guys, and I ride the Ninja 400.
So one of the first questions to pose to you is how is Itasha supposed to be in your own opinion? I know I've done a video on this before, but let's hear what other people believe Itasha to be.
For me, Itasha is a way of, to me it's an art form whereby, because it's part of my hobby to like anime, and to me I like the art and style and everything about anime, right? So at the same time I also like to ride bikes. So to me, why not I combine both of these two themes and we get Itasha SG.
So can I ask you, Zul, when it comes to Itasha SG as a group, what does Itasha SG's group usually do as, the activities? What do you do as a group in general usually?
Okay, for Itasha SG, normally what I will organize is like a monthly or every 2 months meetup. We meet up and we have some photo session. We meet up with new members, because over time, like every couple of months, we have a new member coming in with their new Itasha. So we would like them to have a warm welcome to our group. So we are very welcoming to any Itasha riders out there that is interested in making their bikes look like this anime style. And then not only that, but we try to engage some organizers with regards to let's say small anime events. For example, the most latest ones we had at a community center in Bukit Panjang. So we managed to engage them and get our cars and bikes to display at their premises. And then from there we had more coverage, and we would like to be for people to accept that we are part of a community that is very tight knit. Okay. Another thing what I want Itasha SG to be in the future is that we would like to engage to more anime event organizers, whereby we would like to display and would love to display on their premises for future events. So that we could engage more people that are interested in Itasha SG, and also would like to have their cars or bikes decal like one of our bikes.
So for you, I have a question. How did you learn about Itasha SG, and how did you come to join Itasha SG?
Learn. Learn. Okay lah. I've seen his bike before, so learning wise is more of a inspiration lah. Cause in his story also, I like to watch anime, but in my main focus was before I had this rep. I was usually going for another rep, which was a racing style team. Somehow he managed to convince me and poison me. Hey bro, go anime show the girl. Then I'm like, okay lah, why not lah, maybe give it a shot. Then I reached out to CS Graphics, the guy, he sent me the design all. Okay, turned out pretty nice. And to be honest, when he dragged me into the community, I didn't expect it to be such a small community at first. But throughout the months, currently right now, we have around 50, right?
5 years.
Yeah.
More than that.
We have a lot of members that's coming in with new animes. Doesn't necessarily have to be anime. It can be game characters as well, like big shots, AAA games. Besides that, okay lah, I really enjoy my my stay here in Itasha SG lah.
So question for you,
Yeah.
why did you decide to create like an official group called Itasha SG in Singapore just for this particular purpose?
Okay. At first, when I first started doing my bike, it was actually a solo movement for myself only. And then from there, I started going to like events and try to put my bike as near to the event area as possible. So from there, I'll just try to find cosplayers to sit on my bike and take pictures lah, just for fun, and it looks nice as well. And from there, I found out that there are actually other cars and bikes that is around the area. They also wanted to do the exact same thing. So the first time it was established, I met the founder. I'm one of the admin as well, but I'm not the founder. So the founder is he drives a car, Itasha. It's a Shinobu car. So I met him at downtown East. So that was the first time we had our first like a 3 car and 1 or 2 bike meetup whereby everyone was like, oh okay, let's establish something, and then we made a Itasha SG.
In general, what does your friends, family think about Itasha in general? Is it to them like normal, weird?
Friends wise, they will think it's weird because my bike is standing out compared to the rest of the group. Especially, okay, I'm not calling anyone out lah, but when I did this rap, a few of them just try to walk away lah, pretending I'm a weirdo. But so far, as much as time goes by, they are willing to accept lah. And actually, nothing much has changed lah because I still hang out with them time to time. It's just that my bike has changed only. But family wise, took them a while lah. They were curious and I don't understand, why do you rap like this? Why the girl so cute? Why why so pinkish? You're a guy. I was like, never mind lah. It's for me to enjoy, and I pretty much whatever people think, I really just throw it out the window lah. It's my bike. I want the design for me to enjoy. If anyone likes the bike, then okay lah, good for them also lah. Maybe can poison them also lah.
Zul, in general, like, I mean, since you are admin for Itasha SG, you pretty much have reached out to quite a lot of people in Singapore that have Itasha or rather interested in it lah.
Yeah,
But
true.
what do you think about the Itasha community in Singapore? Is it like big? Do you think it's mainstream enough?
I wish that Singapore Itasha community is more mainstream because from what I could compare myself and our country to other countries, like for example our neighbor countries Indonesia and Malaysia, their Itasha community is so much bigger and everyone is so very welcoming to other people as well. So that's how they grow their community. But for Singapore wise, I'm not sure why, but a lot of people, they would think twice because of the social stigma that they would get from doing this kind of bikes. Because most of them, when I ask them, why are you not interested in doing Itasha, even though you like anime and bikes, but the common answer would be like, I don't want other people to think bad of what I'm doing to my bike, or their family member view on them is not so good as what they would be expected. Yeah. So that's why to me, this social stigma, I would like to so-called destroy it in a sense, so that the first time I did my bike was to invite a lot of people to also do and be more comfortable with themselves from their hobby, to showcase the art and culture of this Itasha thing.
One question is, how hard do you think it is to do your bike up in the format that people expect Itasha to be Itasha? Like price wise, how expensive, how time consuming is it?
Price wise, it depends on the bike fairings all. Because knowing sports bikes, they have more fairings. It usually costs around 800 to 1,000. But don't let the price scare you lah, because they have to make do with all those bend areas, those gaps. Like for some smaller bikes, like Scrambler, all is around 600 to 700. Because of the material wise, the design process, all. The Fura and Dika, there are two different ones. Some of them will do it on their own. And for me, I can't do it on my own. So I decided to send to a shop, which quoted me on 1,000 lah, so which I can just say turns out pretty good. But if you want to wrap your bike, it's really up to you. We're not forcing. But if you want, please do. I'll be waiting for it. But sports bike wise, if you want to wrap, I say go ahead. No one's stopping you. It's really worth to wrap your bike. No matter the design, no matter what character, I tell you, the outcome is damn nice.
For your bike, introduce the character on your bike.
Not a lot of people will know lah. It's Smash from Fate Grand Order, the anime and the mobile phone game lah. Also, if you guys go to Japan, it's Fate Grand Order Arcade. She's one of my favorite character from Fate. I don't need to go elaborate on why. I think most of them will know why.
And for your bike, did you design at least the layout and how it looks in general yourself, or did you just take references from the internet, the pictures, and then have a separate designer do it for you?
Design wise, I send them inspiration lah, like the photo template, how the character looks like, the name of the character. So they come out with the design at first. They'll send me a PDF file, and from there I will say lah, oh, this one needs to be changed or some needs to add on, and from there we just work it out until the day where I have to put in my bike. Like most of these designs are not last minute. The last minutes are the Kawasaki logo at the front and the Shield logo on the tank lah. Even the Ninja words lah, because it's quite empty when they when they have it lah.
And for you, could you introduce your bike's character and the design process if you have any?
Okay, for design process wise for me, because I don't have anyone to reference to, except for a couple of people from Singapore that already had Itasha, like yourself. So I just took inspirations from all over the internet, as well as mostly in Japan, and I wanted to make it as unique as possible, so that I do not clash with any other designs or characters. So for myself, the design inspiration took me from, okay, I played a lot of video games and I like the color theme of white, red and blue. So I implemented it to my bike, as you can see over here. And then the other thing about the character is Rem from ReZero. And I, of course, as you can see, I really love Rem, and I would like to have it wrapped all over my bike, as you can see over here. And okay, I think I should stand up to show more. Okay, so as you can see over here, we have some sakura petals here, which I really like. So I just want to showcase that the identity of sakura is mostly associated with like Japan, the sakura blossoms. So I also added that in to make it more unique.
Obviously, as part of the Itasha community, you're obviously interested in anime in general. So, what is that one anime that got you into liking anime in general?
This one is very interesting, but for myself, the one where I started to watch Dragon Ball Z in Cartoon Network, and then from there I just looked at, oh, I really like animation, because for myself I enjoy a lot of Pixar movies way back in the past. So growing up, the theme that I enjoy is animation. So even though other people say that, oh, you are still like a kid, you like animations and cartoon and so, but to me, from there, the anime stand out most to me because of the art style and everything. So I started watching anime from there.
Most people will not know this anime. It's actually a quite old anime. It's Black Bullet. So if you watch that, good for you, thumbs up. I enjoyed the show. I don't know why I'm still waiting for season 2. God knows how many years already. Then followwords is I don't usually go into action yet. I went to rom-com, Your Lie in April, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, what is it? Bunny Girl Senpai. Then I move on to Dragon Ball English dub first, then followed by Japanese. From the Japanese dub, I exposed myself to even more various animes, and recommended by him time to time. Poison also. He's like, oh, watch Spy X Family. Oh, watch this, watch that. I was like, see my criteria. Right now, I'm still exploring the anime genre. There's a lot lah. But if you're asking me what's my favorite one, it has to be Dragon Ball lah. The OG Dragon Ball. It's
I have to agree.
that show really stuck with me when childhood lah until now.
In this, I think it's still what 2025 winter season.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, 25 winter season, right? So, moving for 25 winter season, what would you say is the thing you're watching now, if you're watching any, and what would you recommend the most?
The one that I'm watching now. Yeah, we just watched it yesterday. So the one I'm watching now, there's actually 2 lah. One of them is the what's the spy anime? There's this spy anime lah. It's a retired killer.
I know. Maybe
Sakamoto-san,
yeah,
yes, there we go, yeah.
Like, that was
Sakamoto-san,
very
yeah.
good,
Then the other one currently I'm watching now is the receptionist anime, where she cannot clock out on time and she hates doing overtime.
Oh, yeah, the adventurous.
Yeah,
girl,
correct. I was ready
yeah.
to do her next.
I should really put the title and maybe
It's so long.
below, so you know what we are talking about.
It's like so long, the title. Now anime titles are getting weird and out of hand. It's so long right now.
I'm a receptionist. I was solo.
I was solo any boss to clock out on time. Yeah.
Speaking about the animes that got you started, what is it about anime that got you into it? Like not just the titles, but what specifically about it that got you so wrapped up in this whole rabbit hole of like different different titles, buying merch, doing Itasha in general?
Plot. Yeah, plot.
Plot.
Yeah, plot. But actually the Japanese culture wise, in terms of their language, why I'm really into it lah. I'm still learning Japanese. I'm not good at it yet. Still learning. And animation wise, if I were to compare to other cartoon shows like Tom and Jerry, all I think anime is just it feels different lah. It's more catered to more like a cute vibe, yet you can change the atmosphere with that art style. Even though all of them looks apparently a bit similar in a sense, then the story driven wise, okay, now currently not to say lah. I mean I have to say lah. Now currently all the plot is like the same lah, like those rom com or high school rom com all. But previously they were like different routes, different takes in how you show romance, the action wise, what kind of action anime it is. Like you compare Dragon Ball and One Piece, I don't know, the fandom are still on heated battle lah. But to me, both are unique in their own way lah. Because yeah lah, you cannot really you cannot really make a separation in anime lah. In the end, it's still a Japanese culture where everybody still enjoys under one roof lah.
What do you think about subcultures regarding motorcycles in Singapore? Itasha being one of them. Is it easy to like create new subcultures like Itasha or any other subculture in Singapore?
Okay, personally for me, because I've been with Itasha SG all the way before it was established, and personally for myself, it's extremely hard to build a community, a subculture of especially motorcycles as well in Singapore. So from back then, we started off 0808 2020, if I remember correctly, 2023. So that's where we all start to meet up more often and build a community. And from there, I myself managed to poison a whole lot of bikers to the point where it reached like around 15 bikes already. I think there should probably be more, but I might have forgotten. And for the cars wise in Singapore, is because cars is expensive, and it's understandable that car it won't be as it won't be as fast to get wrapped a lot of people to wrap their cars in Singapore because of the price wise. But for bikes, because it's slightly more affordable, especially to younger generations, so that's how I managed to actually convince a lot of my friends to do this kind of bikes and also join the community and the culture as well. And my goal is to actually for Itasha SG to display all of our bikes and vehicles once we are big enough, of course, in a hall whereby it's an anime community X Itasha SG. So that's what I would like to.
Okay, so probably the last question I want to ask you for the day is have you ever gone to Japan, work, holiday or anything?
Okay, I've been to Japan once about roughly around late 2023 to 2024 January during winter. So back then, because I play online games, so I made quite a number of Japanese friends there. Most of them riders as well. So I went to Japan in Tokyo and Osaka each 1 week each, and one of the days each I actually rode a bike for the whole day with all my Japanese friends.
In general, how did you feel like riding in Japan versus Singapore? Is like, did it feel more magical? At least to you, I've got my own opinion on it. Yeah.
Okay. Before I say this, I just want to say that one of your videos made me want to actually rode in Japan, made me even more confident to actually rode in Japan. But of course, I rode with the locals and they showed me around the rural areas whereby I don't see any tourists there. I may be wrong, but there's not even a single tourist at that area. It's only accessible by cars or bikes. And because of the views and everything, like it's not a common tourist perception of Japan. So to me, it's yeah, some like as you mentioned earlier, is some sort of magical experience to me, and it was something that I would never ever forget until today.
So, do you have any last words to give any of our viewers out there?
If you are thinking of riding a bike in Japan, please feel free. Even though it's expensive to rent a bike, but I would say it's very priceless experience due to the fact that the roads there is totally, I wouldn't say different because you're still riding on the left side, but the experience that you can have there is super unreplicable because you are riding like on a single road whereby it's a slope down and then there's like a river down there, and then the views is just very amazing. You can see all the mountains and Mount Fuji at the because I rode somewhere around Hakone if I'm not wrong. So there was a Mount Fuji at the background. So while I'm riding up the slope and everything, I saw the Mount Fuji. It was just so amazing experience for me. And for Itasha SG wise, if you wish to, if you're already thinking about getting your bike Itasha in the future, just feel free to do so because for myself, this bike, this Honda XADV bike was my dream bike back then in 2017 when I was 17 years old. So I took my license at 18. And then slowly at 19, I got my 2A, and at 20 years old, I got my class 2. But I'm only able to afford the bike 2 years later, which is 2022. So I've been riding my dream bike all the way back since 2022. And the dream that I have been wanting to ride the bike 5 years back. So if you are having this dream to ride a certain bike, just go for it. And of course, if you want to rep your waifu here, your character, yes, just feel free. You don't have to be scared of what people think of you. Go for it. I can guarantee you that you will enjoy the experience more than what others tell you not to do.
You know what the public says? Enjoy what you want. Your bike, your tai chi. You want to do anything with it? That was your problem. But if you want to rap, I welcome you with open arms. You'll see me. You'll confirm see me somehow. One.
If you like and enjoyed this video,
Please subscribe and leave a like. Let's go.
Let's go.
yeah.